Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on this Tuesday afternoon. It is October the 15th. Is something extra big, something just huge about to happen? And is it going to be before the election? Is it going to be this month? Or after the election? Or after January? Or all of the above? Or both? It just feels that way. I just want to get your opinion. And the reason I asked that question, I'm not trying to be clickbaity. I'm not trying to be provocative. I'm trying to say that the right word. I asked that because it feels that way to me, and I have a feeling it feels that way to you or most of you. And I'll explain why. I'm going to give you several reasons of why I believe that, or why I feel that, really. So I'm going to go into that and share your thoughts. I also have I have two passages I'm going to share with you. You get a bonus. They're really good, and I think they'll resonate with you big time. Okay. And they're encouraging. Definitely encouraging. You want to hear them. All right. First, a couple of things, interesting things I saw today in the news. Walgreens, the big pharmacy store, Walgreens is set to close over 1,200 stores nationwide. That's a lot. That's a lot of stores now. 1,200 stores nationwide. They have a new CEO, apparently. He's trying to turn things around. Apparently, they have a lot of stores that are not making a profit. Now, part of that might be because they're getting robbed blind with impunity, especially in some of these big cities. But it could be other reasons too, I'm sure. I think a lot of retail is in big time trouble. Miss Dawg and I went through, what was that store we went through over the weekend? This was on a weekend now. I know we've been at Best Buy not long ago, and Best Buy looked sad. I don't think they're gonna. I think they're in trouble. And there was another store that we went into. Now I'm trying to think of it. Anyway, it might come to me a little later. But Best Buy comes to mind. Even some of these large box stores, I think they're in trouble. I really do. Okay. Other thing I noticed, this was sad. In Rochester Hills, Michigan, a man lost his life. 72-year-old guy answered the door, y'all, for a fake utility worker. Now, and I say, y'all have heard me preach this, don't open the door for people you don't know, even if they look like they're a utility worker, work for the energy company or whatever, the electric company, as we used to say, or we say. But this guy, the perpetrators, it was two guys. It sounds like they've been arrested, thankfully, now, but they were wearing the reflective vests that you see guys like that wear, like line workers. And it said that the way they got into the house, they gained access to this guy's home, is they presented that way. And then when he asked who they were, before he opened the door, he said, "We work for the so-and-so electric company, and we're here." And he had a big clipboard with a fake work order on it. I mean, it looked legit. If you glance at it, and he said, "We're checking for gas leaks." Now that probably would put the fear in somebody. Oh, I don't want a gas leak. We're checking for gas leaks. And the guy opened the door, and they forced their way in, tied up the wife, beat him up. He lost his life, and they robbed him money, jewelry, all kinds of stuff. Just be aware. Spread this, and I know most of you are aware of this, but spread this. Let your folks, if you have parents that are still living, or if you have grown children, just spread that, okay? I think, and apparently it's working. They victimized a lot of other folks. They finally got caught, but I'm hearing more and more of this kind of thing, y'all, and it's going to increase. So let's just be super careful. Have protection close by the doors. All your entry points have protection to where, or at least in places in your home where you can reach it very quickly in case you need protection. You know what I mean? All right. something big. And for several reasons, I saw the story where some big hitters out there in the financial world are selling billions of dollars of their own company stock. And that might be just because of the election coming up. I don't know. But Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos of Amazon, Mark Zuckerberg of Meta/Facebook have sold billions of dollars of their own company stock. And it's not just the big heavy hitters, it's the ones that are lesser known. It's a big thing right now. I saw this on Daily Mail, the financial section or business section of their website, and it just, I guess the election, it could be other things. That's one thing that just kind of puts up a red flag to me. What do they know? Do they know something we don't know? Are they just anticipating something? Also, we have an election coming up. Just like I mentioned, they may be spooked by that, thinking that we're going to have total chaos, which we really could. We could, we have an election that's no matter who wins, I think a lot of people are going to go banana crackers crazy. I mean, they really are. And no matter what happens, even if there's not an election, even if it's, and heaven forbid we have a delay, where, oh, well, we don't know the winner and it drags out and people get impatient and go nuts. So that could be a big part of it. If you've been seeing all the footage, all the little videos and posts about UFOs, increasing numbers of UFO sightings, people recording them with their phones, with cameras. And all you got to do is look at a couple of them, and the social media is going to keep feeding them to you. But it's not just in one spot, not one state, and not just the United States. It's all over the world. Especially there was one a couple of days, yesterday, talking about one about that happened over the Capitol of the United States in Washington, D.C. Now, to me, the ones that I looked at of that particular one looked like a flare falling or something. I don't know what that was. They're all at night, so it's hard to. Not all of them are at night, so it's hard to make out what it is. But some of them are really big, because even at night, you can tell from the lighting and all. It's a big craft. It's huge. There were some that I've seen that have been videoed during the daytime. Some from the cameras of fighter jets, military jets, recently as well. And some of them look downright creepy, y'all. I don't know if it's man-made tech. I don't know what that is, but it looks dang creepy. I mean, balls like spheres, like from a dang bad movie. Spheres with like tentacles hanging down. Just downright demonic looking, and that might be what it is. That's my guess. What is happening? Are we at the end? Are we at the end of the end, or right close to that point? I don't know for sure. We don't know. And then there's these rumors about that the I don't know what authority, the governments, I don't know, are going to come out with some big announcement, disclosure of the UFO, UPA phenomenon, UFOs, unidentified flying objects, UPA, I think that's unidentified, I forget what they call UPA, something aerial, phenomenal aerial. I forget exactly the term now, but anyway, it's like UFOs. And then we have a world that's just on fire in a lot of places right now. Something's got to, you just feel like something's going to break, a shoe's going to fall. You know what I mean? It just feels that way to me. I don't know. Am I just nuts? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure I'll hear all kind of angles on this, which is interesting to read. But let me know what y'all think. But it just does feel that way. It feels very strange. I don't know what's about to happen. We know, and we kind of predicted. We predicted 2024 was going to be a ride. It has been. October has been quite a ride as well, y'all. And we're just halfway through it. Hold on tight. This is a time more than ever to stay close to Jesus. Let's keep our faith in the forefront. Faith in the forefront. Hold on to that, because I think we're being tested. Many are not passing that test already. I believe there's a great delusion going on. That's my personal belief. That's my opinion. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 9 says, the coming of the lawless one will be in accordance with how Satan works. He will use all sorts of displays of power through signs and wonders that serve the lie. Are we seeing that now? I don't know for sure. Is that what's going on with all this aerial phenomenon? UFOs, artificial intelligence. I don't know. Is it just man-made tech just pulling a good one on us, you know? Project Bluebeam, it could be that. Setting us up? Maybe. I don't know. But it just feels like that shoe's going to drop any moment. You know, all we can do is keep our preparations up. Make sure you have enough provisions, food, water, medical, for at least minimum 2 weeks. I'm going to venture to say that most people who are watching my videos have that and much more. But even if you don't, that's okay. Start now. 2 to 4 weeks. Get it up to 4 weeks. A little at the time. Grab extra, a little at the time. Stuff that you eat, water. It builds up fast. Water filtration, your security, your medical, all those things. Number one is spiritual prep. That's the number one. The other passage that I have is an excellent one. It is from Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 46, verses 9 and 10. Remember the former things long past, for I am God, and there is no other. I am God, and there is no one like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and the ancient times, things which have not been done, saying, my purpose will be established, and I will accomplish all my good pleasure. Amen. Straight from the Lord's mouth. I am God, and there is no other. He is the one and only. There is no one else like me. He is sovereign. Satan, way down the line, all right? Nowhere near that power. He has some power, but people tend to give him a lot more credit than he deserves, all right? Way more. God says, there is no one like me, and I will accomplish all in my good pleasure. Amen. He will. Always on the throne. Always. Always will be. I hope that spoke to you. But I think we just need to, and I know most are, I'm probably largely preaching to the choir, but I may not be on some of you. You're invited to continue. Please continue to watch. Ask questions. But let's stay close to Jesus every day, every hour. Let's keep in the Word. Let's help each other when we can. Let's support each other, even in the comments. I see that a lot. I like to see that. People encouraging one another in our little community here. I appreciate you all, because without you, I have no channel. And then it's just me talking to my phone, which is how I started out. But I'd appreciate every one of you, from the people who have been with me for a long time to the ones who are just now watching for the first time. I appreciate it. So let me know your thoughts. Let's stay careful out there. Be careful. Be aware. And God bless you. I will see you soon.